Tell me, Neha, what did you like to do the most when you were in primary school?
When I was in primary school, I was always doing painting in my free time, painting, coloring, and drawing in my free time, and would also read books. Uh, and while I was in my primary school, I used to write small stories uh, about about 5-10 lines, and I still remember uh, my mother used to like this quality of mine a lot.
Okay. How did you go to your primary school, Neha?
I went to my primary school by bus.
And how did you like your primary school?
I loved my primary school. I loved everything about it. Uh, I liked the one thing I liked the most was its discipline and the teachers there. Uh, they were all very strict, but at the same time they were very helpful and cooperating and very efficient teachers.
Okay. What did you do in your leisure time in primary school?
In my leisure time, I used to read books of both Hindi books or and English books, and I would do painting and drawing in my free time.
All right, let's jump to your cue card. I want you to describe a rule that you don't like. Okay, you should
Okay.
say what it is, why you don't like it, how others feel about the rule, and explain whether you followed the rule. You have a minute to gather your thoughts and then we'll start.
I'm ready, sir.
Okay, let's start.
The one rule that I don't like uh, is is that we cannot enter uh, a club or a bar in Indian clothes. Uh, as India is a free country and India has many kinds of rights, of which one rule is the right to dress according to one's own choice. I don't like this rule because as the Indian dress uh, is the main dress of our country. If one cannot wear his or her own country's dress in one's own country itself, how will we be able to cope up in other countries? This also, sir, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Please continue.
Uh, this also shows uh, our disrespect to our own culture and country, which is totally unacceptable to me. Uh, Others also may be feeling the same as I feel. Uh, I have followed this rule and I had to follow this rule as there was no other choice.
Okay.
So that's it.
Tell me, Neha, why do you think schools make rules?
Schools make rules to make children disciplined and obedient, and which will only help in their betterment. Uh,
Mhm. Continue, please.
mm, Schools also make rules so that as children are the future of a country, and so that they can be made into responsible citizens in future.
What's the importance of obeying law according to you?
As we all
Yeah.
know that it is important to obey law uh, in all the fields of our life. Uh, it makes us more disciplined, more responsible, uh, especially the students or the children. And it is also for the betterment of oneself. Thus, it is important to obey laws.
Okay. What can parents and teachers do to help children follow rules?
Parents and teachers can are the ones who can inculcate discipline and the feeling of responsibility in the students and children, as they are the role models for children. So they can uh, so parents and teachers can uh, uh, they can tell stories uh, and show videos which may be helpful in inculcating the feeling of discipline and responsibility with which children will be made to follow rules.
Okay. Is it a good thing to break rules sometimes?
Yes, it can be a good thing to break rules sometimes, as it may be sometimes become important for one to break rules. For example, uh, सर ये नहीं आ रहा मुझे.
Okay. Why do some people say that rules are made to be broken?
When people say that rules are made to be broken, it shows their adventurous as well as careless nature, uh, which can prove to be harmful for them sometimes. Uh, as if the rules as the rules are only meant for the betterment of the society and its people.
Do you think children should follow all kinds of rules?
Yes, of course, children should follow rules, and children should be made to follow rules, as it will make them understand, as it will make them understand the importance of following rules, uh, as it will make them more responsible, disciplined, and it will be for the betterment, for their own betterment.
Tell me, do you think it is necessary for children to wear school uniforms?
Yes, it is important for children to wear school uniforms because uh, it brings a sense of discipline in them, and it also removes the social barriers among the students, like the rich and the poor, uh, and it brings a sense of uniformity in them.
Very well.
And
Yes, please continue.
and at the same time, they are made to feel that uh, at least in the school, they all have hold an equal position.
Very well. That will be all.